Hey campers, Josh with the Smoky Camper here. So I'm sitting outside today, outside the camper. It's a pretty good North Carolina morning. A little breezy, not too hot. I'm sitting in the shade of the camper actually. And so this is going to be like a two-part review. So the first part of the review is going to be for my new little pipe I bought. It is a Missouri Meerschaum hardwood. Don't mind the stem because I've bitten this thing very hard. I didn't realize it was that soft plastic, so at least it has my perfect teeth molding into it. But it smokes Orlik Gold Sliced very well. That's all I've smoked in this bowl is Orlik Gold Sliced. My billiard, on the other hand, I've smoked pretty much any other tobacco I've had, including Orlik Gold Slice, and it does pretty good with that. It does get a little wet just because of the bent stem. I definitely prefer a straight stem pipe. Definitely do. So the next pipe I'm going to buy is going to be a good briar that's a straight, or at least I'm definitely getting another corn cob, an actual corn cob, because that way I can smoke that one a few times a day and not have to worry about it resting too long, at least till it's nice and dry, of course. Don't want to burn it out and ruin it too soon. But the other part of the review is going to be for the Orlik Gold Slice, like I said. But this little pipe was $10. I got it at a local store. Well, it was a vape shop that sold like a few like small pouches of Captain Black and stuff like that. It's pretty good. And you are kind of steadying on my leg. I don't have a tripod, so I do apologize for that. I try and steady you with my hand after I get done tamping. And if you saw that the poking part of the tamper was out, is because it sometimes interferes with the tamper when I'm trying to tamp the bowl, and it makes it a little weird. But yeah. So definitely the next part of the review would be the Orlik Gold Slice. And I get this locally from GR Cigars. They have a couple of tins of tobacco and like some cheap pipe tobacco, but it's the cheapest I can find actually, even online, because I get this stuff like $8 for the 50-gram tin. It's like 18. It's 16 for the 100-gram tin. So it's pretty much the same price to purchase two 50 grams to equal 100 gram, which I'm going to do next time, because I much prefer the rectangle flakes over the long strip flakes. They just rub out really fucking weird. I just don't like how they rub out. I mean, the flavor's still the same. It's the folded flakes. I've had the folded flakes before. But what I get out of this is definitely you get hay, but anyone that's from North Carolina probably knows that anytime there's a hay field and they don't pick up the hay and it rains, they just leave the hay in the field and it gets moldy. It starts to grow and it gets like grass coming out all out of it, and plants, matter start to grow on it, and it's kind of like that kind of smell and taste at the same time, if you can interpret the smell to a taste. A little bit of preak, you do get the pepper on the retrohale. It kind of adds a small bit of raisiny flavor, just a touch. I remember, I don't know if you've had the brand of raisins that comes in like a little small little box, probably about this big, that wide, and they have like circus animals on it, and then you also get the Sun-Maid raisins, But I know at going to school, they had the really cheap ones that you get little boxes of, but it kind of reminds me of that character. I'm just sorry if you see my hand. I'm just gotta keep the phone stable so it's not too wobbly. So back to the pipe. I usually can get about 30 minutes smoke out of this one. I think it's the Ozark Hardwood. Yeah, the Ozark Hardwood. Only thing that's been in it, like I said, is Orlik, and it smokes it amazingly. Hardly gets hot, barely at all. I've never been bitten with this thing. It's just great. Now, definitely the Orlik has been good, especially with the price that I get it from. It's gonna be my daily smoke, 100%. That's how cheap it is and how good it is. I've had English blends, 2 of them, like I said before, Hey Teach and Mr. Mitzi's, and those came from a local, it's more of a cigar store. It's called like Tobacco and Hops, and they do cigar lounge with taps, and they carry like bulk tobacco for pipes. It's not too bad. But the 2 Englishes I've had from them, they smoke pretty good. Smoke pretty much down to the end of the bowl. They're very 1 note, 2 note, not very much flavor, but it's a good little smoke now and again. So I mean, JR has been the only place that I can go to like within reason to get pipe tobacco. The next closest place is David's Tobacconist in Wilmington, which is from here a 2-hour drive, a little over 2-hour drive. So it's like a day trip if I want to go out there, and we'll spend a day in Wilmington with my wife and do stuff. Get onto the beach, and then when I do go back there again, I am buying another pipe, 100%, because the bent billiard that I have, the factory reject, that was like $40. I'm gonna go back and buy another one similar to that. I might spend a little more than that for it, but they're great pipes. They smoke great. I haven't had any issues with that one. But like I said, Orlik gets a little moist. That's just Virginia smoking hot. Oh, just inhaled a little bit on accident. That's not good. I will say, if you accidentally inhale this, it doesn't hurt so bad. I haven't held like the Virginias. I've had half and half, which isn't as bad as people say it is. I mean, it's not great, but I smoked the whole pouch of it. Didn't complain too much. Now for this is great. It's like my first true premium. I've had which you guys have probably seen Stuff and Things Bradley, where he talks about like the McBaron aromatic blends. So I was dumb and I didn't do any research when I bought the 10, but I bought a McBaron's 7C's Gold. It's not bad per se. I mean, it doesn't have much flavor as a blend. I mean, the root note's pretty good with the vanilla and kind of honey. Like, I've had people come, like, walking by the campsite, and they said, "Oh, that smells pretty good." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." But the flavor's not there. It smokes a little weird. I have to let it dry for like an hour because it's so wet. Even then, it still wants to gurgle, even if I smoke it slow. And it's a bit of a pain. But this, on the other hand, it's great. And this little pipe is great too. I'm definitely going to purchase many more Mystery Meerschaums. I mean, they're pretty cheap, pretty inexpensive. And this thing has been a powerhouse for the last 3 weeks. Like, I've smoked this thing almost daily, every other day, if not, pretty much. Because there's been days I smoke this thing like 2 times a day, so it kind of counteracts the days I don't smoke. So about every other day I smoke this thing with the Orlik. I smoke the billiard when I have a little more time to smoke. I'm just going to sit out here for like 30 minutes or so, finish off this pipe, because it's a good morning. I go to work tonight. I got some time to relax. I'm going to relax, smoke this, go inside, play some Red Dead online. For all you haters out there that don't like it, it's a pretty good game. As long as you can get in service on a bunch of hackers, it's pretty fun, and I enjoy it. And probably spend some time with the dogs. You probably heard my little puppy at the beginning of the video. She whines anytime anybody leaves the house because she wants to be outside playing, and if she's out here playing while I'm smoking, I can't make a video because she will have me running up and down the yard, up and down, up and down, up and down, playing with her. And a good tip that David's tobacconist, the guy that was running the store at the time when I was there, he taught me a trick. I'm about to relight this 1 second. Got my lighter earlier. Hopefully the wind's not too bad. It's a little windy this morning. Oh, perfect. Tamp this ash down. This little spider on my finger. Thank you, North Carolina. And so for the next year or two, you'll probably see this background, North Carolina background. We are planning to move to Tennessee within the next 2 years. The move is going to cost us about $4,000 to $6,000. So we got about a year or two to saving up each month. We got about a certain amount we're going to save up each month, especially with my new job. And then come on again. It's getting down close to the bottom of the bowl. Kind of smoked it a little too quick. That's the thing with this pipe. It doesn't smoke hot. Okay, there we go. Now it's back, working good. Get a few little tans back down. There we go. But yeah, this has been definitely an everyday smoke. I'm kind of all over the place, but it's fine. I kind of am when I smoke anyways. Kind of just sit here, relax, think on things, not think at all. It just depends. Sometimes I just zone out and just enjoy pipe. But yeah, thank you for all the support that you guys have given me. I do read all your comments, and from now on I'm going to try to either reply to your comments or leave hearts, whatever I can do whenever I see, like, if there's any questions you guys ask me, I'll be more than happy to answer. Feel free to leave any comments for any video ideas you want to see me do. Things you want me to see. And this pipe's about done, so I'm going to call it a wrap around here. But I do appreciate you guys' support, and I do love the pipe community, pipe smoking community on YouTube. All you guys are really good, really great guys. And gals too. There's a couple women that have YouTube channels that I've watched before and I enjoy. But yeah, this has been Josh with the Smoky Camper, finishing off this bowl of Orlik Gold Slice, and I'm wishing you all guys and gals a happy smoking.